Hey, I just recorded a video and you need to watch to the end of this thing. There was a surprise in the middle of my video. In fact, I didn't even get to finish it. So you want to stay to the end. Donald Trump is what you get when you combine authoritarianism with stupidity. And I want to give you another example of that. Did you hear what this idiot said yesterday at the White House? He assembled a group of fascists and idiots. Really, it makes me sick that people like this even get access to the White House. I mean, he truly has the worst people in our country in and out of that White House every single day. Anyway, I'm not going to play you clips from this. There's plenty of them out there, except one. I'm going to play you one. It's short. And it's of Donald Trump. He said this. I wrote this down. We took the freedom of speech away. He said that. Now, if this were a healthy republic, which of course it's not, the fact that a president of the United States said we took the freedom of speech away, that would kind of be big news. All right, that's all we would be talking about right now. It would be a massive scandal. But of course, this is not a healthy republic. And as a result, this doesn't even really get covered. I mean, this is not a big deal. Just boom, right over everybody's head. Nobody gives a shit. But I want to talk about this. So I'm going to play this, and then I want to talk about it. So take a look at this.
1 year penalty for inciting riots. We took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts, and the court said you have freedom of speech. But what has happened is when they burn a flag, it agitates and irritates crowds. They've never seen anything like it on both sides, and you end up with riots. So we're going on that basis.
Now, this idiot said a few different things in this clip. He said we took the freedom of speech away, and then he said that's been through the courts. So he was saying that normally you can't take away the freedom of speech, but it's been through the courts. And is in his moronic way, he was trying to explain, wrongly obviously, that the courts have said that when it comes to flag burning, because that's what he was specifically talking about here, flag burning is different, see? And you can ban that because when people burn the flags, it causes riots. And this idiot would have you believe that this is like a big problem in the country. Like people are burning flags all over the place, causing riots. Are you seeing any of that happening? Do you see people all over the place burning flags and fucking riots, breaking out? No, that's not happening. But that's what he's trying to say is happening. And he's saying that the courts have said that when that happens, you can put people in jail, I guess. Because he also referred to, he said a 1 year penalty, referring to going back to this executive order that he issued a while back, where he claims that he made it a crime. By his executive order, he made it a crime to burn the flag, and you can get a year in jail for that. Now, I actually read the executive order, and his executive order doesn't even pretend to do any such thing. Now, he pretends to do that, but the executive order says nothing about making it a crime to burn the flag or a year in jail, or it doesn't say any of that stuff. All the executive order said is that if there are crimes committed and a flag is burned during the commission of that crime, then we're really going to go after you. We're going to prioritize those crimes. They don't even try to say that burning the flag is a crime, okay? And the only other thing it said is, if we learn about a crime being committed in which a flag was burned, and it's not otherwise a federal crime, and it happens in a state, we're going to let state authorities know about it. Okay, whoopee fucking do. So basically the executive order said, if there's a crime, we're going to prosecute it. And if there's a state crime, we're going to let the state officials know about it. That's all the executive order said. It's one of these executive orders where it doesn't actually do what he says it does. But I wonder if he thinks, because he doesn't read this shit. They just put this stuff in front of him. I wonder if he thinks that he made it a crime to burn the flag. Anyway, what I think happened here, when he's trying incoherently to explain incorrectly that the courts have said it's okay to prosecute people for burning the flag, what I think happened is that somebody at some point tried to explain to him what the Supreme Court's rulings on the First Amendment are. Now, they didn't explain the flag burning case to him, because the Supreme Court literally decided a case about flag burning and says the exact opposite of what Trump says. They said you cannot criminalize burning the American flag if it's being done as expression. Now, you can prosecute the burning of an American flag if it constitutes some other sort of crime, like if you burn it inside of a building and violate fire codes and endanger people. Holy fuck. Hey! Sorry, guys. There's bears running at me right now. A mother bear and 2 cubs. Go, bear! Go! Go! Go, bear! Go! Go! All right, they're going. Well, that'll ruin your train of thought. Holy shit. They were full on running right at me. That was fucking awesome. All right, I guess I'm probably gonna have to pick this up later. What the hell. I gotta go anyway, and I need to get out of this area. But, what was I saying? I'll just finish this video now. Oh yeah, so I think at some point, someone tried to explain to him what the Supreme Court has said about the First Amendment and freedom of speech. And the body of jurisprudence says that there are exceptions, right? There are exceptions to the freedom of speech. And incitement to violence is an exception, that kind of thing. And so he's trying to take that and apply it to flag burning. That's why he's saying, oh yeah, when people burn the flag, it starts riots. Anyway, what did I do in my notes? See, now I'm all screwed up, because damn bears. What was I saying? Forget it. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. He's an idiot, that's what I was saying.